Hello guys, welcome back to Queen's Home. This is the third and final painting project, so sit back and enjoy. But hey, before you do so, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as this is the only place you will get the valuable detailed information for free of charge. If today happens to be your first time you're watching this video and you haven't watched the part 2 and part 1, please try to do so, as it will give you all the necessary information you need. Cost wise, as I did mention in the part 2, that I wouldn't be able to give a full figure based on the inflation going on in Ghana. However, we spent approximately 30 to 40,000 Ghana cedis for everything together. As you can see, the paint is being applied to the wall over here, and now it's getting to look very nice. In our case, we use the waterproof paint, we use the skimming plaster, and then the final paint was applied. So as I did mention, the waterproof paint can be excluded from your side, because you might not necessarily need it because of where you have your land. We use it because of the challenges I did mention that we are facing in the environment, because it is very close, not that close, but it is close to a river body, and we had to use it to to be able to prevent the water entering to the building. We also use the skimming, which is very necessary when painting is concerned, and then the final paint. So there also, the paints is also, the prices may also differ from brands to brands. So that is up to you. Piece of an advice: most at times during the process of painting, you could see that some of the particles drop on the floor or on the ground, and it messes up the whole compound. So it's very necessary to use a paper sheet or a black rubber sheet to cover or to spread the floor when this is going on, so that to avoid double job, because most of the times when the painters finish doing the work, they just leave everything onto you, and you have to go down your knees to scramble, or you have to pay extra people to do the job. However, if you have the rubber sheets or the paper sheet, they will just spread it before the paint is applied. This will help to save some money, and it will also help to save some time. Please don't forget to share and like this video, and if today happens to be your first time watching our YouTube videos, then please consider subscribing and turn on the notification button, so that whenever we upload new videos, you shall receive the alert. As you know, your subscription means a lot to us and will motivate us to make more videos. So the wall is perfectly completed, and left with some few pillars to apply the white paint. As you can see, the pillars is having white, and the rest of the wall is having the same color as the building. This is to match the building itself all together. So everything is nice, and it's really nice and good, as you can see for yourself. don't forget that we are also open to your comments and feedbacks. So please share your comments with us, share your feedback with us. If you do have any question, please don't hesitate to drop it under the comment section, or you can also email us privately. You can ask requests for our email, and we shall be able to provide that onto you. If you have any queries, please do not hesitate to ask us. Yeah, even though we are not that much available all the time, but we will try to make time for you as well. So far so good. So now this is the time for the graffiti. So this is where we shall be applying the graffiti on top of the garage, basically this side. So we shall be showing you shortly. This is just to go around the building and show you the work so far, what is being done, and yeah, the wonderful job the painters they just did. Not forgetting, we shall also be painting top of the POP, the top one, the ceiling. We shall be doing all that bit as well. Yeah, so we had a little bit messy, our floor messy, but it wasn't that bad. It was easy for us to get rid of them immediately after the job, because they use this rubber sheets and this paper to spread the floor. Even though it was covered, however, some particles were able to find their way to the ground, but it wasn't that big deal. So everything was being taken care of, and it came perfectly well. This is the final video of the painting project. So we do advise you take your time to watch all the 3 videos. So we have the part 1, part 2, and part 3. We couldn't do all in one because the minutes would be very long, and we don't want to bore anyone sitting in front of your TV or behind your telephones to watch all this at once in a go. So we had to split it in sessions to give you better understanding of whatever that is happening. So the top or the ceiling part is also being being in progress, and as you can see, the color now is very brighter than before because the paint is being applied. That one was also a type of skimming plaster paint that they use over there just to protect it from from the water and from the environment as well. As you have also noticed, around each window we also applied a white paint, also to make it seems very nice. So the whole window, each window, we also applied the white paint there, to make it look good and all that. So this is the time for the graffiti, as we did mention. So this is where on top of the garage we shall be applying the graffiti. So you can see the very small space over there. That is where we are going to apply the graffiti. So this is the gentleman there mixing the paint. So as you can see, we bought 2 gallons of the graffiti, and only these 2, the price will marvel you. So assuming we bought, we decided to use to apply the graffiti to the whole building, then we had to spend as much as 5 times going the amount that we use for the whole project. So you can just imagine, it's very, very expensive. It's very expensive. However, this you can also apply it if you want. So this is how it came. As the gentleman is on it working, it's very nice to see, because once you do it, you do not have you do not have to paint it from time to time. You can just wash it, and the dirt will just come down of it. Okay, the downside is you might not be able to change the color. Okay, once you do it, the color stays as it is. All right, however, we decided to use it only for that place to match the tiles that we did in front of the building. As you can see, it matches very well, and it goes well with it. However, with the main painting, or with the main paint, we can decide in some years time to come to change the color of the paint if we wish, or if we want to. So the downside of the graffiti is that you can't change the color. However, with the paint you can change the color. Okay, and the good side, or the upside with the graffiti, is that it's very durable. It can last for the whole time for you. All what you need to do is just wash it, and if it's having any dirt, the dirt will just come down, and you have your color right back there with you. So guys, finally, this is how everything came. So the work now is completed, as you can see. So this is how everything came. So you can testify for yourself. Our painters did a very good job, and they really paid attention to detail as well. So as you can see, everything is perfectly in order. Yeah, and we were also right there to supervise it ourselves, and make sure the right thing was being done. So if today happens to be your first time watching our YouTube videos, then please consider subscribing and turn on the notification button, so that whenever we upload new videos, you shall receive a notification or an alert to watch it. As you know, your subscription means a lot and will make us, or motivate us, to make more content for you. Thank you all for having the time, or investing the time to watch our videos. See you soon on our next videos. Thank you. Bye bye.